My name is Ikuto Watanabe, and I'm a regular office worker. I've been with the company for almost 3 years now, so I should say I'm well adjusted to work and enjoying my professional life. However, being naturally quiet, I haven't been able to fit in at the company and spend my days silently focused on work. And there's one person who makes fun of me. My supervisor, Sakura Muto. Phew. Looks like I can't go home at the regular time today.
Here, take this.
What's this?
Handle these documents.
Isn't this the work that you were asked to do by the department head?
Yes, but is there a problem?
Why are you giving it to me?
You made mistakes with documents before, didn't you? This is so you can study and reduce your mistakes. Please, handle it.
She always dumps her work on me like this.
Oh, and
What is it?
you're way too gloomy.
Even if you say that,
Gross.
it's just mean-spirited bullying. Sakura always makes fun of me and treats it as normal. When she's in a bad mood, she takes it out on me, so I gradually started dreading going to work. One day, while I was watching Sakura being scolded by our superior for a work mistake, I overheard an unbelievable conversation.
Department head, I didn't make this mistake. I did create these documents, but Watanabe said he would take over, so I let him handle it part way through.
So you're saying Watanabe was the one who included the incorrect information?
Yes, I was worried about helping him, but I thought it wouldn't be good for his growth. I'll make sure to properly scold him about this matter.
I understand. I'm counting on you. What the hell? She's blaming others? This is the worst! Of course I had nothing to do with it, and it was clear that Sakura was lying! After the department head finished talking with Sakura, he called me in. Watanabe, you've been making a lot of mistakes lately. Are you getting careless? This is troubling. That's not true. As I tried to explain the truth, Sakura interrupted.
I'll talk to Watanabe about this. Please don't scold him too harshly.
I understand. Watanabe, you're lucky to have such a thoughtful supervisor. Make sure to thank her. What's there to thank? Even the department head's fooled by Sakura's lies. Once the department head left, Sakura's attitude changed completely.
Make sure to fix those documents properly. You'll be working overtime today.
It's terrible that you're blaming your mistakes on me.
What? How dare you speak to your supervisor like that? A guy like you who's gloomy and can't fit in at work. I gave you a chance to talk with the department head. You should be grateful. It's your fault for being obviously slow.
Sakura laughed as she said this. Having such a superior would drive anyone crazy. That day, I ended up having to work overtime and stayed alone at the company. While I was working overtime, Sakura, who had finished preparing to go home, came to taunt me.
It must be tough being someone who can't do their job properly. Always working overtime. How pitiful.
Whose fault do you think this is? Leave me alone.
Huh? Your gloomy presence is just annoying and creepy. Can you just quit already? I've always hated gloomy people.
While Sakura was spouting abuse, our cheerful senior colleague, Kenta Isozaki, came by. Suddenly, Sakura's manner of speaking completely changed, which disgusted me. Good work! Are you working overtime? Yes.
He has to work overtime just because of a small mistake, and the department head scolded him. I feel so bad for him.
What nerve she has to say that! That's tough. Don't overwork yourself. If you have any troubles, just let me know.
I'm worried about Watanabe since he's so quiet and might keep things bottled up.
That's right. Take good care of him.
Of course. Well then, Watanabe, do your best. Let's go home, Kenta.
Yeah. Kenta's from a different department, but often comes to our department when leaving work. There are rumors that Kenta and Sakura are dating, but I don't know if that's true. Sakura speaks ill of junior colleagues and subordinates she doesn't like behind their backs, but maintains a good external appearance. Only subordinates who are targeted by her, like me, know her two-faced nature. The worst week finally ended, and when the weekend arrived, I was completely exhausted both mentally and physically. Finally a break, but I don't feel like doing anything. At this rate, my precious break would end without doing anything. Thinking this, I decided to change my mood and go out. Maybe I'll go see a movie. Being stressed out, I decided to go watch a movie to relieve some stress. I've been wanting to watch this movie. I'm starting to feel a bit more excited. While I was absorbed in looking at the program guide, suddenly, someone called out to me from the side. "Oh, Watanabe?" When I looked up, there was Kenta. "Hello!" "What a coincidence! Do you often watch movies?" "Yes, I like movies." "I see. My sister forcefully dragged me here."
Hey!
Next to Kenta was a woman who seemed to be his sister. "This is my sister, Kanon. She's the same age as you, Watanabe." Hello."
Hello.
Kanon seemed shy and greeted me bashfully. She seems shy. Well, I'm not one to talk. As we were talking a bit, Kenta's phone rang. "Hello? What? Really? I understand. I'll go now." "Go now? Is it urgent? The movie's about to start." "Kanon, sorry, but I can't watch the movie with you."
Really?
"I'm really sorry. I'll treat you to something next time."
Okay.
"Watanabe, I'm going home, so please, take care of Kanon." "Take care of?" "Well then, enjoy the movie." Yes. Take care." Being told to take care of her makes it really awkward. Looking sideways at Kanon, I could see she had an equally awkward expression. Although it was awkward at first, once the movie started, we became absorbed in it and didn't feel the awkwardness. I was grateful that the movie we chose wasn't boring. After the movie ended, I was filled with satisfaction and couldn't shake off the lingering impressions for a while. Driven by the desire to share these feelings with someone, I gathered my courage after leaving the theater and asked Kanon for her thoughts. "How was the movie?"
It was amazing! This is definitely a movie that makes you look forward to a sequel.
I thought so too. As we discussed our impressions, I was surprised to find the conversation flowing naturally. It's fun to be able to share opinions like this.
It really is, since I usually come home alone, so this feels fresh.
Yeah, I haven't watched a movie with someone since I was a student.
Me too.
I'm shy, so I'm not good at inviting friends out.
Me neither. I have always been shy hiding behind my brother.
Somehow, even though we just met, talking with her feels calming. I've never met someone like this before.
Oh, right. There's a movie similar to this one that's really interesting.
Really?
Yes, I have it on DVD. Would you like to borrow it?
Is that okay? Thanks. After discovering our shared taste in movies, we exchanged contact information. As we kept reporting movie information to each other, we gradually became closer and started going to movies together on our days off. After seeing movies together several times, we gradually grew closer. And 2 months after meeting, we made our first dinner plans, just the two of us. I arrived at the meeting place a bit early and waited nervously for Canon. I'm nervous since we've only gone to movies before. Is it really okay to have dinner alone with a woman?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I just got here too. Shall we go?
Yeah.
As we started walking, a strange woman suddenly called out to us.
Oh, isn't that Kanon? It's been so long.
A friend?
Yeah, high school classmate.
You're still as plain and gloomy as ever. Are you still a loner even after becoming a working adult?
What's with this person? Such terrible things to say.
It's hilarious how you're still a loner.
She's not a loner. I'm right here beside her, aren't I?
What?
After I said that, the classmate left, as if to run away. While we ate at the reserved restaurant, Canon told me about her school days.
Actually, in school, I couldn't fit in with the class and was excluded by the girls.
I thought so, given how unpleasant that classmate was.
Yeah, but I was happy when you said I wasn't a loner. It made me feel like I'm not alone anymore. Thanks.
No, I understand how you feel. Even if you like being alone, it doesn't feel good to be called a loner.
Maybe we're similar.
I think so too. The more we got to know each other, the closer Canon and I seemed to become. After going to movies and having meals together many times, I couldn't imagine life without Canon. When I realized this, I decided to confess my feelings during our next date. When the weekend came, after watching a movie with Canon, she tried to enthusiastically share her impressions as usual when we left the theater. But I hadn't been able to concentrate on the movie that day, so I couldn't really connect with her comments. I decided to confess on the way home, so I'd been nervous throughout the movie.
What's wrong? You're not sharing your thoughts like usual. Did you find it boring?
No, that's not it. I'm just nervous.
Nervous?
Actually, I like you, Canon. Will you go out with me?
What?
Was that too sudden?
If you're okay with me, I'd love to.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking you seem kind of protective when it matters.
Saying this, Canon smiled with a red face. Well then, I'm looking forward to being with you. And so, we started dating. Our relationship progressed smoothly, and before we knew it, a year had passed. Being shy people, we could be our true selves when we were together. Being with Canon felt so comfortable that I never wanted to be apart. Then suddenly, I was called by my supervisor at work. You called for me? Yes. I have something important to tell you. Something important? There's going to be a personnel transfer, and we want you to move to another prefecture. Another prefecture? Yes. Your diligent work has been recognized lately. We want you to work hard as a section chief at the new location. Section chief? Actually, the president has been praising your documents for being very easy to understand. It's good that your overtime work has paid off. Thank you very much! What should I do? If I get transferred, Canon and I would have to be in a long-distance relationship. I absolutely hate that idea. I don't want to be apart. The transfer decision made me realize anew how much I needed Canon. Although we'd only been dating for a year, I absolutely didn't want to be separated. I decided to propose. Once decided, there was no time to dawdle. With less than 2 months until the personnel transfer, I immediately started preparing for the proposal. After purchasing a ring, I told Canon I'd pick her up from work, bought a bouquet, and waited in front of her company. Then when Canon came out of the office, I rushed to her. Canon?
Good work.
I have something important to talk about today.
Something important?
Yes, actually, I was recently told at work that I'm being transferred to another prefecture.
Transfer? Does that mean we'll have to live apart?
No, I thought it would be impossible. I need you with me, so please come with me.
Ikto.
Will you marry me? Saying this, I handed her the bouquet and ring. Canon looked at me with a surprised expression. Please?
Of course I will. I'm so happy.
Really? Thank God! Overjoyed, I hugged Canon right there. Let's be happy together.
Yeah.
After the successful proposal, preparations for marriage began in earnest. Finally, the day came to visit Canon's parents to formally ask for their blessing for our marriage. I'm nervous.
It'll be fine.
Since Canon hadn't told her family about having a boyfriend, even Kenta didn't know about our relationship. Kenta will be surprised.
He might be the most surprised.
As we nervously entered the house, kind-looking parents greeted us.
Welcome.
Kenta brought his partner just now too. That guy always comes without notice.
Well, it's fine. We can introduce Kanon's boyfriend to Kenta too.
That's right. Come on in. Excuse me. While I was guided to the living room, I was shocked to see Kenta and his fiancée, because alongside Kenta was Sakura! What? Sakura? Watanabe? What? Canon, your boyfriend's Watanabe? Yes, sorry for the late notice.
I was embarrassed, so I asked Ikuto not to tell you, brother.
Is Sakura sitting here? Oh, Sakura's my fiancé. The rumors about them dating at work were true. Sakura's going to be my relative. Are you serious? I really don't want to, but there's no choice. We kept it secret to avoid causing problems at work.
This can't be Watanabe becoming a relative.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
I felt terrible, but tried desperately to get through the situation. After successfully reporting our marriage and receiving permission from my future in-laws, I felt relieved, but was still concerned about Sakura. While everyone was drinking tea and chatting, Sakura kept glaring at me. But when my future in-laws spoke to her, she would smile and talk as if nothing was wrong. Seeing this behavior made me terrified.
Sakura and Kenta are work colleagues, right? Is Kenta causing any trouble at work?
Not at all. He's trusted by everyone around him, and I respect him.
That's good to hear. You're Ikuto's boss, right? You're lucky to have someone as kind and gentle like Sakura as your supervisor.
When my mother-in-law said this, Sakura glared at me and kicked me under the table.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I can't take this anymore. I need to get away for a moment. Excuse me, may I use the restroom? Trying to calm my feelings for a bit, when I came out of the restroom, Sakura was waiting in the hallway.
I can't believe I had to become relatives with someone like you. It was disgusting enough having a gloomy sister-in-law, but this is too much. Cancel the marriage and break up right now.
Please, stop this already. It's rude to decide someone is gloomy and say such things. Besides, what's wrong with being gloomy? I'm not causing trouble for anyone, am I?
looking at you makes me sick, both you and Kanon.
Kenta came from the back of the hallway.
I heard the conversation,
he said, looking at Sakura with a scary expression.
What's going on? How long have you been there?
Since right after you left the living room. I noticed you acting strange after Watanabe was introduced, so I secretly listened to your conversation. More importantly, did you call my family disgusting?
Maybe you misheard that? There's no way I would say such things, right, Watanabe?
She did say it. At work, too. She regularly calls me creepy and pushes her mistakes onto me. I'm really troubled by it.
Stop it! Don't say anything more unnecessary.
I understand your true nature now. We'll cancel the marriage. This is impossible. How dare you deceive me? Let's break up.
I was just joking, and Watanabe took it seriously. It's not worth making such a big deal about, right?
Someone who jokingly calls my sister disgusting? No way! And you were bullying Watanabe at work too? Even more disgusting! Kenta looked at Sakura with contempt. When he returned to the living room, he told his parents that he was breaking off his engagement with Sakura. Sakura and I are breaking up.
What? Why?
I'll explain the reason later.
Don't say such things! I'll apologize, so please forgive me!
It's impossible now. Go home.
But I already submitted my resignation letter to the company because I was planning to get married! What am I supposed to do?
I'll report what you did to Watanabe to our supervisor. If you still want to stay at the company, you can withdraw your resignation.
Supervisor, please don't do that!
Now that I know what you've done, I can't stay silent. Saying this, Kenta forcefully made Sakura leave the house. After Sakura left, Kenta apologized to me and asked me to tell him everything that had happened at work so far. When I told him everything without hiding anything, he became furious and promised to talk to our supervisor about it. After Kenta reported Sakura's actions to the company, rumors about her two-faced nature quickly spread. What should have been a graceful resignation turned into this. Sakura left the company with no one regretting her departure, instead being pointed at behind her back.
Thank you for everything until now.
Goodbye.
take care.
Hope you find a new job soon.
No farewell party or flowers. I can't believe this. It's all Watanabe and Kenta's fault. How did this happen?
According to rumors, Sakura found a new job, but because she had to rush her job search, she ended up working at a terrible black company. Apparently, she's now working hard in poor conditions, doing grueling work without overtime pay, and receiving less than half her previous salary. While Kenta seemed uncomfortable at work after the rumors spread about his broken engagement, by the time I was transferred, the rumors had died down, and he'd completely returned to his cheerful self. Soon after, I got married as planned, and was transferred to the regional office. Kanon quit her job to become a full-time housewife, and we began living happily together in our new location.
Have a good day!
I'm off! I might have to work a bit late today due to overtime, but I'll try my best to come home early.
Okay, do your best, Section Chief.
At my new workplace, with my promotion to Section Chief, I became someone others relied on and found fulfillment in my work. From now on, I want to work hard to protect my happy life with Kanon.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!